On today's Arizona Daily Mix, find out where you can go to feel like you're in Italy without really going very far.
Ooh, and as fall comes in for the rest of the country, we'll be seeing triple digits for a while. See where you can still cool off with the family for under $10.
Plus, see how St. Mary's Food Bank is gearing up for the holiday season. We've got that and a lot more, and it all starts right now.
Hello and welcome to Arizona Daily Mix. I'm Brad LePere.
And I'm Teresa Strasser. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you all had a great 3-day weekend.
Yes, so I actually had a
four-day. Yeah, you were out Friday. How was it?
It was great. I went up north. I go to the Rim country. So just north of Pine. No, just north of Pine.
Okay.
In Strawberry.
Nice.
So very nice. Went up there. And there's a great, this is just the view that I love showing coming down when you're heading into Pine. It was just nice quiet, but I didn't do anything. I know they were like, hey, you got pictures, you got stuff. I cooked breakfast one morning, sat and drank tequila and smoked cigars the rest of the day.
Was the tequila part of your breakfast ritual?
No, actually. You know what? Saturday, it was kind of like lunch. It was kind of like lunch. It was there. I just really said, you know what? I'm not going to do anything. Off the grid. The phone wasn't working, so it's great. I do love going north, like up to Happy Jack. There's this place called Caldwell House. It's a restaurant up there. Great chicken and great pizza. So if you ever go up that way, it's really cool.
Okay, good to know, because I love Old County Inn. That's in Pine.
Yes.
Great pizza.
Yes. So then you go a little more up, and then you could be up into the. But that's it. How about you?
Okay, at my house, basically, I don't know if you know this, but there's a huge trend right now with middle school and high school boys, and it's poker. So my house was essentially a casino for the last 3 days. I tried to take a photo where no one noticed I was doing it.
And what kind of casino you running with no shirts on?
Listen.
Like, the kids in there, what's that? What kind of poker were you guys playing?
The rules are very lax. I was giving out free drinks to the high rollers.
Yeah.
So I never charged them.
Yeah, and so of course the house always wins, right?
Except in my case, nope. They ate all the snacks.
Oh.
The jelly beans, all the Trader Joe's snacks, the frozen pizza.
So who was dealing?
Gone.
Who was the dealer?
They rotate who deals.
Okay.
Yeah, and then there's a lot of fights because they don't like how each other shuffles and deals.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of fights about the rules.
So they need to hire a shuffler. They
do.
should hire the card,
well, I'm going to work on that. Do you know anybody over at Talking Stick?
I don't want to say anything, but I'm saying, are you like the house? Because that's so funny. I saw the house while I was up there. Yeah. You know the house with
the house.
Will Ferrell and Amy Poehler.
Yes.
To make the money for a grant college, and so they run a poker rink.
That I should have been taking a little vig off the top. Next time I'll hire security out front.
There you go.
These kids just roll up on their bicycles.
And just are there a lot. Also, weather was kind of, up north it was really great. We had great weather, but here, again, another crazy storm rolls in.
This happened, but you know what?
Action this weekend, right?
Yeah, there was a little mini one yesterday, but like when you're at a casino, you have no idea what the weather's like outside. So really, wind, rain, lightning, it didn't impact our poker playing. That's what you need to know.
Got it. So I like it.
We also watched a little bit of college football. We watched ASU playing NAU. It was a little bit of a beatdown, but there was a casino going on, and it was also a sports bar as everyone was watching.
I like that. Got to go and look at those beautiful pictures there.
Gorgeous.
I think Maddie. Is it Maddie or?
Yeah, these are Maddie's.
So she took the day off to go take pictures. That's all there is.
Beautiful.
I know.
Well, speaking of college football season, as you know, it is kicking off. The real action isn't just on the field, it's in the living room. Whether you're throwing a full-blown watch party or keeping it casual with a few friends, game day deserves a strong snack game.
It does. And no one knows how to rally a crowd quite like former NFL and Big 12 linebacker Shaquem Griffin, who recently shared his tips with me.
The following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored by Hell of a Good.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Hey, Brad. Hey, good morning, man. Thank you for having me today.
All right, listen, let's talk here and talk about the Big 12 football conference and what makes it so important and that it's standing out this season.
Man, the Big 12 conference and why it's important that it stand out this season. I mean, it just goes with everything that's happening right now between NIL, between the NCAA, and a lot of times now is, conferences are trying to take, responsibility and accountability for owning their own networks. And the Big 12 is doing a great job with serving that initiative and building their own community that will be supporting the Big 12 network. And I see that happening because they servicing a story. They servicing a community of people that's really bringing people together and telling their side of the story. And then the Big 12 is also partnering with the right brands to tell that story and make it loud. And that's why I'm here on behalf of Hell of a Good Dip, because they are a proud sponsor of the Big 12, and they've been bringing people together for years now, whether that's, communities or that's just your family household that's doing a watch party that's maybe indulging in their favorite dips.
I like it. Okay, let's get to the serious thing, and that is, of course, making sure we're taking care of our fans, but not going overboard. How can we do that?
Man, taking care of our fans without going overboard. I mean, you creating those experiences. And I think for me, is me being a rookie initially in this space, coming from playing football to creating an experience where it's like, okay, I'm hosting the tailgate, or I'm hosting that watch party. I start to notice, rookie, you make your mistakes, you don't have the right products. But as I'm making the right, choices now, I'm bringing in the right products, which is hell of a good dip. And now that's creating an experience where no one never has to, leave out their favorite snacks to be used as dippables in their favorite dip. And I noticed that today because my favorite snacks is never compromised or left out. And I'm starting to notice that with people who comes around to my watch parties to indulge in their favorite dips, but also bringing their favorite snacks.
All right, I like that.
Easy and seamless.
I like. Okay, you said you're a rookie, but I don't know. I'm going to get some professional help here. So what are one of your little snacks and dips that you recommend for us?
So my favorite snacks is like the original chips, original naked wings, and also curly fries. I like to go to curly fries because it just feel like it's giving me a different vibe from regular fries. And my go-to dips are always dependent on the product that I'm using. If I'm going with original chips, I'm going with the French onion dip. If I'm going with the original naked wings, I'm taking that and I'm dipping it into the hell of a good dip buttermilk ranch. Now, if I'm feeling a little spice, I'm on the edge a little bit because I get a little crazy. That's me. I like to add my curly fries into the jalapeno cheddar. So my favorite snacks are always a part of my favorite dips, but Hell of a Good Dip does an amazing job with giving us options to indulge in, certain tastings without compromising and losing our favorite snacks in that process.
So I like this. What I love is that it's not just like one dip they give you. They're giving you kind of like different flavors that you can mix, what you were saying, mix of the different things that you're doing.
Yes.
That's one thing they always wanted to do, make sure people had the option to have different flavors with the different things they're having, right?
Having that choice brings creativity. Being able to bring your certain snacks, because like everybody's snacks are different. Like we have the pig in the blanket, that may goes into a certain dip. You have your carrots, you have your celery, you have your pretzel, that may goes into other dips. And I think it's all about the consumer that's, bringing their favorite snack and then choosing a dip. I remember speaking earlier today about the bacon radish hell of a good dip. And I'm a person, and my fiance loves oysters. And we like to have like the bacon bits, the horseradish, the Tabasco sauce, and we feeling a little bougie. We may throw some caviar on there, but that's just a luxury experience. But now I can bring that luxury experience back home with hell of a good dip, because I can use their bacon radish and I can use it as a spread for my oysters. I know. I'll take notes, because I'm actually putting you on free game on how to get creative about bringing your favorite snacks to your favorite dips.
Man, I'm all set. Listen, hey, let me also too, before we wrap up really quick, it's okay if I have a separate refrigerator with my own dips in it, right?
Oh yeah, you gotta be careful, because once people start indulging in it, they're gonna start bringing in more snacks, and next thing you know, your dip is gone. So you gotta be careful. I keep a lockbox on mine, keep it nice and safe.
I like it. All right, where can people find about these dips and of course everything you're doing with the Hell of a Good?
The way you can find it and be a part before the season start is going to your local supermarkets in the the dairy section. And if you can't make it to your local supermarkets, you can always go to hellofagood.com to be able to purchase, your favorite dip. And I always tell people, if you use the online service, make sure you share that with a friend that can share with another friend. Then bring them to the community of Hell of a Good dip.
I like it. Hey, man, thanks for joining us this morning.
It's my absolute pleasure. Thank you for having me this morning.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored by Hell of a Good.
Summer may be coming to an end, but that doesn't mean you have to quit. On that summer reading list, see what books are trending later in the show.
But first, we know of the Phoenix Rising, but now there's a new soccer club in town. We'll learn all about them next.
The following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored by Stars FC.
There's a new soccer club in town, and President Kenneth Laird is here to tell us all about the Stars FC. Thank you so much for being here. And of course, FC, Football Club.
Correct.
Congratulations. I know that you coached for 34 years before deciding to start your own club.
I did. I was in a club here locally for all of those years. And then, last year we decided that we were going to do something a little bit more, and there's really no space for the U20 to U23, the college players that play in the summer, so we identified that need and decided to put a team in the Northwest Valley.
How many people came to try out for your teams?
So in all, we saw 622 players, either by video, film, or in person.
Wow, so there really must have been a need for that level 20U, because are those athletes collegiate?
Most of the athletes are collegiate, some of them are aspiring professionals. Most of the athletes that we see in our division are Division I college athletes.
Okay, so your athletes play. Can you name some of the schools where they play?
Sure. Gonzaga, University of North Florida, DePaul University. We have St. Mary's University, Butler, a lot of big schools that some of our full-time players play on.
So these are high-level soccer players, or football players, as they're called. And you guys have a really fun game day atmosphere. They're playing up in Surprise.
Yes, at Spirit Field at Ottawa University.
Tell me about that.
So we usually set up just like any other large organization would. We have live streaming for each game. We have in-game broadcast. In the stands, we can fit about 3,300 people. Our biggest day was 1,000 people in attendance, and we're averaging in attendance probably between 400 and 600, and streaming between 400 and 600.
This is so impressive considering you're a brand new club. What is the atmosphere like if people that live nearby or soccer fans in the area want to go to a game?
They've been showing up fairly regularly for us, and that's why we're trying to get out now. We didn't have a lot of time in the lead up to last year's season to really grow our followership. So that's what we're focused on this year, is growing our fan base and our followership and increasing community engagement, because we're also an economic driver for Surprise and the North Valley area, so we'd like to get out and see more of the community.
What's your academy like, and what's their mission?
So the USL Academy team is a U20 team that has players mostly either aspiring to be college players or just started becoming a college player in the college space. So they play a 10-month season. It basically goes from February to October, November. And in there's 2 tournaments, Pro Pathway Classic and a League Cup. And so they're aspiring professionals as well, and they get the exposure in front of the professional clubs when they play in those tournaments under the USLA banner.
Well, if people want to come out and see a game, what's the best way to get your schedule?
So the best way to get our schedule would be to follow us on Instagram. Our schedule goes out there as soon as the league releases it, as well as on our webpage.
Are you looking for some of your players to end up in the pros?
We're hoping. We've had a couple that have already gotten trials for in our USL umbrella for teams like Lexington and Hartford, Connecticut. So we're hoping that the Rising might look at some of them as well, and that they'll get the opportunity to move to the next level.
Well, thank you so much, Coach Kenneth. Stars FC, that's football club. Find them on Instagram.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored by Stars FC.
All right, coming up, see what romance novels you need to add to your reading list. Next.
Gilbert has a new bookstore where it's all about love, romance, and fantasy. We hope it lives happily ever after. Take a look at Chapter 1. We're going to talk about romance. Not really romance, romance novels, because it is the most popular book genre out there. And the bookish shop here in Gilbert, you specialize in romance.
Yes, we do. We have basically any type of subgenre within romance, we have it in our shop.
And there are a lot of subgenres. Could you just list a few?
Yeah, we have young adult, we have dark romance, fantasy romance, dark fantasy romance, we have contemporary, historical, and then you can get really detailed with like sports romance or small town or country, that kind of stuff.
Monster?
Monster romance as well.
Vampire?
Yes, yeah, sci-fi, paranormal. There's a lot. Every genre you can think of, there is a subgenre for romance.
And you read like 50 to 70 books a year.
I read a lot, yeah.
And we've asked you to choose 3 romance books that are must-reads.
Yes.
Okay, I'm excited because this isn't really my genre. In fact, other than 50 Shades, I don't even think I've read a romance book.
Yeah. There's definitely different like levels. I picked 3 that kind of represent our store really well too. We're a store who likes to feature really diverse authors, diverse types of love, indie authors, really important local authors and everything like that. So yeah.
All right, take me through your list. Legendborn?
Legendborn is the first one. This is a young adult book. This one's definitely more of like a subplot of romance. It's a King Arthur retelling. It's like secret society, there's magic, different like fantasy elements in it. And yeah, just a really sweet, I love a good young adult romance because it's just like, it's like having a crush again and like having that feeling and everything. It's super cute. Love this one.
The Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Exactly, yeah.
Love that one. Of
Next,
Blood and...
Of Blood and Ether. This one of my all-time favorites. It is an indie fantasy romance book. It's definitely more like dark academia vibes, magic, all the good like fantasy elements and everything that you would want in a book. And it's more of a friends to lovers type of book, which is really, you just get a lot of detail like into their relationship and everything, which is really good. So love this one. This one's also very popular. We sell a lot of fantasy romance here. That's just a really popular genre.
Yours truly, rounding out your list, Abby Jimenez.
Love this book so much. It is really, it represents mental health in a really, really unique way between these 2 characters that have their own like separate struggles going on. And you kind of just really learn, it's just a very character-driven book where, you know, you fall in love with both of them despite like their flaws and the different things that they're going through. Good contemporary romance, which we have a lot of here. A really fun read, but definitely like some serious, more like mental health like subjects and topics and everything.
I'm gonna be leaving here with all 3 of these choices because I trust you. You know what you're talking about. This is an extension of what was an online brand. The Bookish Box is now the Bookish Shop. Why do you think it's important to get out to a brick and mortar?
Yeah, it's just important to build a community, honestly. We've really seen that a lot since we've opened, and it's only been a couple months. So many regulars that we have already, people who are local writers coming in to write their book or work and get a coffee and everything.
You can sit down and have a drink, and these drinks are pretty interesting.
Yeah.
This pink and green?
That one's a strawberry matcha. That one's one of our best sellers, so good. And then we have the wet energy drink.
Can you see the
raspberry.
glitter in there? Okay, so this has energy, so it's gonna give you a little bit of a glitter buzz.
Yeah.
And then this one?
And then Bloody Latte, that one's blackberry and white mocha. That one's very popular too.
Bloody, like
Yeah.
the blood of Edward from Twilight?
Exactly. We like really aesthetic drinks too. Like any new release books that we're getting in, we're looking at the aesthetics of it and like what kind of drink can we make inspired by that.
So here's your list of must-reads from Drew, and she really knows her stuff. Yours truly, of Blood and Ether, Legend Born. Or just come in, have a bloody matcha,
Bloody Latte and a strawberry matcha, yeah.
and make some friends. And before we let you go, why read romance? Like, what kind of escape does it give you?
Romance, I mean, to me, it's the best genre because there's so many, like I said, so many different subgenres in it. And I think it's really unique. You get to know the characters on a much like deeper level because you get to learn, you know, different types of love languages too. I feel like you learn a lot about yourself when you read romance. And yeah, it's just the best.
Okay, love, hearts. Thank you.
Of course.
Coming up, see how St. Mary's Food Bank helps over 300,000 people in the community every day when the mix returns. All right, welcome back to the second half of the Arizona Daily Mix, the best half, I have to say.
I like how dancing to that AI-generated music. It really fills my soul.
Michael Petrie actually.
That's real
composed it.
music?
He composed it just in his office.
Oh my
Everything,
gosh.
like,
I
used
stand
glass,
corrected.
everything, yeah.
I am sorry.
That's a Polish director.
I want to let you guys know that there's a lot more to come on the show.
There is. National Food Bank Day is this Friday.
And Brad, did you know that here in the Valley, we have the food bank that started it all?
Wow, this is amazing. I tell you, I didn't know that. We have a lot of things we've started to help out charity. Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Make-A-Wish was founded
everything.
here.
And of course, with it being National Food Bank Day, we pretty much take a look at what they are doing.
You know, St. Mary's Food Bank is the largest food bank in Arizona, the largest nonprofit in Arizona. We're actually the world's first food bank. We've been around for 58 years, and we've provided more than 1.5 billion pounds of food to the hungry of Arizona. And on a daily basis, we provide about 300,000 meals a day. You know, we can really use hands. The holidays are coming up. Even once the holidays are over, the number of volunteers really drops off. So if you have a few hours or if you have a day or two, you can come down. You know, we have box packing shifts 2 times a day, 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. They last about 2 hours. Across the street, we feed about 1,000 families a day that need to have cars loaded, or if you're part of a group, a club, an organization, we have the availability. We have about 250 employees at St. Mary's Food Bank. There's no way that we could do what we do if it were not for the volunteers. They really double the size of our workforce and help us pack these food boxes that we pack about 100,000 food boxes a month. The emergency food boxes that we pack on a daily basis, this is about a 3 to 4 day supply of food for a family of 4. It has rice, beans, pasta, canned vegetables, canned fruits, peanut butter. And then we take that box and we add grocery rescue. We rescue food from about 300 different grocery stores around the valley and around the state, things that are getting near the end of their shelf life. So we'll take these food boxes, we'll add things like milk, eggs, meat, frozen food, fresh fruits and vegetables. And we'll put together a basket of about $75 to $80 worth of groceries that we can give to families. So during the holiday season, not only do we do our normal distributions, we also have 700 agency partners across the valley that we provide most, if not all, of their food. Then during the holiday season, the 2 weeks leading up to Thanksgiving, we distribute about 20,000 turkeys, 20,000 food boxes, and 20,000 fruit and vegetable bags, and we hand them out the week before. So we provide a full Thanksgiving meal for over 100,000 people by the time that we're done. We get about 50% of our donations in the month of November and December. We also see about 40% of our volunteering during that time. So we appreciate them folks coming out. If you can't help with your hands and you can't donate food, which is also fantastic, if you want to do a food drive for us, you can also make a monetary donation. Every dollar we receive at the food bank provides 5 meals into the community. You can go to our website at stmarysfoodbank.org and make an easy donation that way. If you need help, it's very important. Go to our website at St. Mary's Food Bank or give us a call at 602-242-FOOD. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be worried. We'll walk you through the process.
Coming up, it's Arizona Blood Donation Week, and we'll see firsthand how much donating helps recipients in need.
As we come off a long holiday weekend, we are seeing a shortage of blood supplies. And joining us today is Sue Thu of Vitalent, and she brought some important guests with her today, April and her son Nathan, to tell us how blood is needed, especially at this time. And it's kind of like, Sue, we're low right now. I thought we'd be okay going into the holiday weekend.
Well, you know, we're just coming off this summer holiday season, and on top of that, we're in a holiday week, which is a time when it's difficult for businesses and schools to sponsor blood drives. So we expect this week to have about a 25% drop in donations. So we thought it'd be a great idea to come and chat with you and try to inspire some of your listeners to maybe give blood. It's Arizona Blood Donation Week, so it's a great time to bring attention to the need for blood donors.
Yeah, it's even a great time to recognize what our governor has done for this week, because it's something that's important to her family, and a lot of families will find out in just a minute. But what's happening this week, what the governor has done?
Well, absolutely. Every year, Governor Hobbs declares September 1st through 7th is Arizona Blood Donation Week, and that's because we traditionally have about a 25% drop in donations during this time of year. And so we have Arizona Blood Donation Week to bring awareness to the need for donors, to help people like Nathan. And we're just really excited to be able to share a story with the audience so that they know how important it is to give blood.
Yeah, it is. April, Nathan, how are you two doing today?
We're very well.
So, well, good. I'm so glad you guys are here. And I know Nathan is kind of like just hanging here with us, which is kind of cool. First time on TV, I think, right? Is that right, Nathan? Kind of?
He's had a few other appearances when he was younger.
Yeah.
Because we try to spread awareness about the importance of donating blood and how humans save humans.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about that. And of course, Nathan's story here, because you just said right there, humans save humans, and that's why this week is important, or just all the time giving. So tell us a little about the story here in Nathan and with you.
He's a little shy, but Nathan has a very special story. He has had over 200 blood transfusions easily. I lost count after 179. I was trying to keep count there for a while, but Nathan was born on time, healthy, great, and when he was about 3.5 months old, he looked really pale. His stomach was extended, and I took him into the pediatrician, and she told me she would call me later if there was anything wrong. And they called me about 11 o'clock that night, and she said, you need to drive your son to Phoenix Children's Hospital right now because his hemoglobin's about a 4.
Wow.
And his heart could stop.
Wow.
So surprisingly, I didn't get a speeding ticket, and I didn't even sit down. I just walked in and told the nurse, my son's hemoglobin's a 4, and she said, who told you that? And I said, the pediatrician called me, and they took us right back, and they couldn't get an IV in his arm, so they had to end up putting it in his scalp, and we were there for 7 days. They thought he had leukemia initially. We left Phoenix Children's Hospital after he received about 3 to 4 blood transfusions within that week, and he was having to get these life-saving blood transfusions every single week.
Wow.
So each bag of blood helped him sustain life here with with me, and it's because of people that my son is here with me. And he went from getting blood every single week to every 2 weeks, and then we were about every 4 weeks, and then the iron overload started to impact his internal organs and whatnot. So last year he had his spleen removed.
Wow.
To reduce the need of blood transfusions.
But still needing the blood transfusion for those, and look at him, he's doing great here. That's very important. And Sue, that's why, again, this is such an important time. We're seeing a story right here because of that. And so let's talk about, they have, blood drives going on right now and people can give, right?
Absolutely. Vitalant has 8 Valley locations that are donor centers where people can go and give blood. We also host about 20 blood drives every single day. So it's really easy to find a location. You just go to vitalant.org. You can search by city or zip code and just find a location near you, because the need is great right now and it helps kids like Nathan.
Yeah, and you see on the screen right now, we're leaving because right now through September 7th, if you go and donate, you have a chance of winning a brand new 2025 VW Taos. Thank you, Taos S, donated by our Valley Volkswagen dealers. And so all they got to do is find Vitalant and that's so important right there.
Absolutely. So we're in the last week of our summer Volkswagen raffle, but on top of that, we have a lot of other things that are happening fun this week to thank donors. Every donor is going to receive a voucher for a free pint of Culver's Fresh Frozen Custard. They're our partner for the Labor Day holiday week. And on top of that, Vitalant has our exclusive giving t-shirt that all donors will receive, a t-shirt in appreciation for giving blood.
I like it. Also, too, there's something special happening today for Nathan. I'm hearing. I can't say too much about it, can I? Or no?
Well, he knows he's having a birthday party, but we promise to have some surprises and make it really fun. And so we're going to host a little birthday party for Nathan at our Tippy Donor Center, and just celebrate the fact that he's here alive today. And and because of blood donors, he will continue to be.
I like it. That's great. And of course, come on here, guys. Come in really quick. Can they come in? Come on. Sure. Quickly run in here. Sit down really quick as we go to break.
Hurry.
Sit down, say hello to him. They brought some friends along for to celebrate his birthday. Have a seat there, guys. All right, we got more mix coming up right after this, so stick around. There, see you. Moscato is a restaurant in Canterbury that will have you transported to Italy. Chef, this is amazing restaurant. So how long you been here in Camp Verde?
We are here from 2016. Camp Verde, a little small town in the middle of nowhere, which we love, and I fall in love with town.
Oh my gosh.
It's beautiful.
But before you moved in this spot, you were actually across the street, right?
Yeah, I was across the street, an old place that's what I really fall in love with the town. It's got its own character. And the other day, we wanted to grow a little bit, and we found this place a little bit bigger, and we moved.
That's amazing. And what is so incredible is that you would not know this is in Camp Verde because you brought your family recipes here to Arizona. And this is what's so great is that you still cook like you are at home because you go home.
Yes, this is home. This is my home. They not cook like a home because that's what they teach me. They teach me cook like you're going to eat the food and put love to what I do. So this for me is not a really job, it's a passion that I put into, and I really love what I do.
Yeah, and the thing is, I was saying is that you actually still go back to Italy.
Yes,
every
year.
To cook. And how's that taking it back here, bring it back and forth? How do people take it?
They take it really well because they give it flavors that they don't recognize and different things that's natural. That's why we cook at home. We don't use a lot of preservative, a lot of pre-made things, everything made from scratch.
Well, I will say the name Moscato means wine. Where we're sitting in this is the gym of the restaurant. Am I right?
That is correct. That is correct.
How many different wines do you think you have here?
The last inventory we buy 500 different labels around the globe. I would say I'm not all the way, but pretty from all over the place. It's like food and wine has two things that go together. It's like love. Yeah. You have to love somebody, bring flower to somebody. So food needs flower.
I like it. And speaking of food, we have some of the dishes here on the table. So let's start down right there for a nice appetizer salad.
Yes, and as appetizer salad, we call over here burrata maway, which is burrata cheese, has some butter inside with a nice mozzarella cheese, fresh tomato, and prosciutto di Parma. And we call burrata maway. It's just to spice it up the names a little bit.
I like it. Okay, I want to go up to this seafood dish here. What do we have
Seafood,
there?
we have a nice shrimp scampi, very famous over here, shrimp scampi. People love shrimp scampi. And the real meaning of scampi is not the plates, it's the fish. Scampi, it's like shrimps.
Yeah.
And we do with some putting light garlic. We don't put a lot of garlic. You know, United States, they love to eat a lot of garlic, but just keep the garlic very simple and intensify more the fish flavor.
Well, we know that pasta is an Italian dish. So what's that pasta dish?
That one is very classic rigatoni alla bolognese because everybody loves over here meat sauce spaghetti. We do just beautiful job like bolognese sauce, very classic bolognese sauce. With some homemade rigatoni.
Okay, this dish right here, which is just beautiful. I mean, what do we have there?
That's a seafood platter, seafood feast. We call pescatore, from something that goes to fish. We have mussels and clams and shrimps, over linguine. It's a little spicy, even though we are Southwest, we love spicy, but we love spice too. Very mild, but we love it, so we put all together, and that's one of the most selling dish we have.
I like it. Well, I'll tell you, this is the gem of Camp Verde, I have to say, and especially if you're looking for a great dining, wine, company, family, all right here. Gotta come check it out.
CW7 Arizona invites you to join us for a wonderful community event. It's the 9th annual 9/11 Memorial Stair Climb taking place Saturday, September 13th at Salt River Fields. Walk the same number of steps the brave New York City firefighters did on that fateful day back in 2001. This is a great event, a wonderful cause organized by our friends at the Salt River Firefighter Charities. Please scan that QR code or visit our website to register and support our first responders. You will be so glad you did. It's an awesome community event. We here at CW7 Arizona are so proud to be a part of it. From splash pads to water slides to rock climbing walls to zip lines.
Lexi shows us a fun place you can have all of that, and it's called Oasis Swim Center, and you can do it for only $8.
The ultimate hangout is here just in time for summer, and the City of Surprise is here to make a splash. Open this summer is the new Rescue Oasis here in Surprise. And Holly, can you tell me a little bit about what the whole hub has?
Absolutely. It's a really unique facility. Not only do we have our brand new fire station here, but we've also incorporated a pool and a park. So not your average conjoining together, but it's amazing. We love it.
And so you guys have an Oasis Swim Center, and that is what we are currently standing in. Can you tell me a little bit about what all is here? Because there are 3 different pools around us.
Yes, so we have the rescue part as fire and the Oasis part as obviously the oasis and the wonderness of this pool. So we have 3 different bodies of water. We have our 50-meter competition pool, and we have our adventure pool or our warm-up pool, which you could see we have 3 rock walls, a zip line, diving boards, and then we go into more of our recreation pool, which is for our little kids.
And so this inside part is not free. You do have to pay for it. Can you walk me through what some of the prices are?
Absolutely. We are open noon to 6 every day, so that's easy. If you're a Surprise resident, it's $4 for youth and $6 for kids. And then non-residents, it's $8 across the board.
And then outside of the gates, just right next to it, is a new park and a new splash pad. Can you tell me a little bit about, it has like a theme as well?
Of course, with Rescue Oasis, we did a really good job trying to theme everything and make sure it fit. So we're incorporating the rescue part as our fire station themed splash pad, which comes with a replica of a fire truck, slides on both ends, big dumping buckets, little fire hydrants and dogs that you can shoot at each other. And that is all completely free. And then once you go outside of there, we have a playground equipment that's more of our beach rescue lifeguard theme. So you can go and enjoy that once you're wet and you cool off, but it's open all year round. So
that's awesome, and that part is free, correct?
Correct. The splash pad is open from 8 to 8 daily, and the park opens as early as 6.
And so with this being new this summer, why did you guys want to build this here in Surprise?
Well, we needed it. Our residents definitely demanded it. This is the only public 50-meter pool in the West Valley, so this is really new for us. We have lots of high schools, we have Ottawa University, all want to use this, plus we have our own rec teams, we have our own club team, so we just needed more pool space, and always we were at capacity with swim lessons, which is obviously one of the reasons why we do public swimming and public pools is to teach kids how to swim. So now we can offer a lot more swim lessons for kiddos, for residents and non-residents alike. We just want to get kids to be safe and know how to swim.
And so what was the process like in building this? When did you guys start to now completion here in 2025?
Oh gosh, I want to say it's been 4 years from working on the lands, getting the designers on board, getting the builders on board, working with our fire department to make sure that it looks like one cohesive facility. So we worked a lot with our fire. Then our design process was a couple years. So opening this, we hit the target market, but I was so excited to open.
And why would you encourage, last question, for people to come out here and use these facilities and get it to use here in this really hot desert summer?
Well, there's nowhere else to be when it's hot outside than somewhere cool. We tried to make it where we have a pool for everybody. We have our competition swimmers, we have our adventure pools for our teenagers, and then we have a zero depth area for our little kids too. So we're trying to make sure that we could hit every different demographic of pool and aquatic users.
And do you guys have a website, and then where are you guys located?
Of course, we're at surpriseaz.gov/aquatics, and that has all of our pools on it, not just this one. Our park one is also in Rescue Oasis if you go on our website. And then what was your last question?
Where are we
located? We are on the cross streets of Perryville and Cactus. So right on the beautiful, you can see the White Tank Mountains behind us. It's a beautiful, gorgeous facility towards the end of Surprise.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Come and check it out.
Grab your seat on the couch and enjoy some laughs and more with us today with 2 hours of that funny man Steve Harvey and Family Feud at 4, followed by the Big Bang Theory at 6 and 6:30. Then it's the CW primetime lineup with the next generation of WWE wrestling, and that's WWE Next at 7. Then bring on the last once again with Big Bang Theory at 9. Then everybody's favorite boy genius, Young Sheldon, at 9:30. It's all right here on the CW7 Arizona, where we like to say, it's all good. Well, Teresa, as you know, high school is back in session, and it means one thing, and that is high school football. We had our first pep rally last week, which was really great, and we got more to come.
We sure do. Not this Thursday, but next Thursday. It's Sandra Day O'Connor versus Red Mountain. It's going to be a great game. We're going to show it live here on CW7. Pre-game, 6:30, Game 7, and of course, a pep rally in the morning.
That's right, 9 a.m. right here on the Arizona Daily Mix. I'll get out there and mix it up with the kids, maybe show off my new kicks again, the big hat, so it'll be pretty fun.
What about tomorrow? Spinatos.
Ooh, yeah.
Spinatos is here, challenging their guests to spread kindness for the month of September.
Oh, and we get pizza? I'll do that.
Yeah.
Hey, you look beautiful. You look amazing. You look incredible. Because I also have a chance to take a viral tufting class in Tempe and see what I made for my house. It's pretty cool.
I don't even know what tufting is.
I don't know either, but
I'm going to find out. We're also talking to a big NASCAR Cup driver. So tomorrow's a great show. You do not want to miss all this hot talk about tufting.
There you go. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Tufting. You look nice. I get pizza now, right?
Oh, yeah.
Content segments on the Arizona Daily Mix were paid for by Hell of a Good, Best Reviews, and Stars FC.